Good morning from Texas. Grab your cup of coffee.
Get your coffee, get ready. Here we go. We're going to talk about
BLUECIFER for Conspiracy Thursday. Go ahead, what were you going to say?
No, so and what is today?
Conspiracy Theory Thursday. Say that 10 times fast.
Conspiracy Theory Thursday. Conspiracy Theory Thursday. Okay.
Now, the Denver International Airport has quite a few conspiracy theories surrounding it. Today, we're going to talk about BLUECIFER, who is the sculpture of a Mustang outside of the airport on Pena Boulevard. I've always called him BLUECIFER. His real name is Mustang. And what's interesting is he was modeled after the sculpture Mustang at, I forget if it was Oklahoma State or University of Oklahoma. But the Spanish word for Mustang is Mustang. Well, it's one of two, but it is a Spanish word for Mustang. Mustang was sculpted by the artist Luis Jimenez, who was born in El Paso, Texas. Now, Luis died in 2006. And you may ask me how he died.
How'd he die?
He died when a portion of Mustang fell off and severed an artery in his leg, and he bled to death.
That seems very ironic.
Now, the sculpture was completed in 2008 and presented to Denver International Airport at that time.
Covered in blood.
No, they did. They cleaned the blood off before they.
That would suck.
Right, and it's kind of interesting that that's how Jimenez died, because Mustang, I'm just going to call him BLUECIFER. That's what I've always called him. BLUECIFER is a fiberglass sculpture. So it's not like it was a marble piece that fell off or a concrete piece that fell off and killed. But I guess since a piece fell off, severed an artery in his leg, that makes more sense than he was crushed to death by BLUECIFER.
By a giant foam statue.
Now, you may wonder, why do people call him BLUECIFER? Well, if you've ever flown into Denver International Airport, rented a car, driven out of the airport area, done all your things, your sightseeing, and then when you're driving back to Denver International Airport, either 1, 2, 3, 7 days later, and you're approaching the airport at night, his eyes glow red. And the glowing red eyes are very disconcerting. The first time I saw the sculpture, the eyes...
Why is it BLUECIFER, not REDCIFER?
I think they call it BLUECIFER because of the Denver Broncos. And their colors are blue and orange.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So he kind of fits along with, the Denver Broncos, the Mustang, and the glowing red eyes are what are really disconcerting. And the only time you see them glowing red is at night. There are thoughts that his eyes are lasers. They're laser beams that can kill you. No, they're just red LED lights. And in 8 years, the electricians at Denver International Airport have only had to change the bulbs twice. I wish I could find LED lights that work that well.
That's pretty good. So in 10 years, they only need to be changed once?
Yeah, that would be nice. Instead of, you have LED lights and they say, oh yeah, you only have to change these like once a year. Well, you don't even get a year out of them. Or they say every so many years. You don't even get a full year out of them. I know people that have written down the date that they installed the bulb, and when they have to replace it, It hasn't even been a year.
So the next really interesting thing about Denver International Airport.
Oh, there's all kinds of conspiracy theories. Today I just wanted to talk about BLUECIFER.
BLUECIFER. The killer Mustang. Mm-hmm. But, fiberglass. Fiberglass can be pretty heavy and very sharp.
I was just going to say, if it broke and a piece fell off, if that sharp piece that broke off hits the leg, yeah, I can see it severing an artery.
It would be terrible. Mm-hmm. Not to mention all those that fiberglass is so itchy.
Oh, can you imagine trying to pull out pieces of fiberglass that are stuck in the skin?
Oh.
That would hurt.
So you'd be bleeding to death and itchy. Mm-hmm. That would just add to the...
Right. That would be awful.
I don't know what would be worse.
Yeah. So, BLUECIFER is not a nod to the four horsemen of the apocalypse, even though he's got glowing red eyes. He represents the spirit of the West. And he was modeled after an existing statue of a Mustang. Mustang. So some of these other conspiracy theories that surround Denver International Airport, I can see when we get into them. They have a little more substance. But as far as BLUECIFER, it's just a statue with really disconcerting eyes. I mean, if you're half asleep and you're coming down Pena Boulevard and you're getting close to Lucifer and that red light hits you, it can wake you up. So, but that's about it for today on BLUECIFER. I know this has been kind of a short, sweet video. Not all of them will be as long as other ones. But some of the other DIA ones, we have the talk of the artwork inside DIA, which stands for Denver International Airport. It's just easier for me to call it DIA. I lived in Denver at the time, so I've always called it DIA. There's supposedly underground bunkers, all kinds of stuff surrounding DIA. They're very, very interesting.
Oh.
But before we get to those other portions, I think there's other parts or other topics we need to talk about, like the New World Order, because it will weigh very heavily into these other conspiracies about DIA.
Mm.
So
Awesome.
yeah, so I think next week we're probably going to talk about the New World Order. New World Order.
Bum, bum, bum. Intense groundhog. No, I was just thinking about that New World Order thing. It's just, are we gonna get killed? Are they gonna wipe us out?
You know, if we do
Really
the
bad.
episode on the NWO and we never put up another video, and it's not because we were canceled.
Because we disappeared. Intense groundhog.
And if you heard that beep, it was just the coffee maker turning off.
Just in time, I'm gonna go get me a fresh cup. Start my day off right because
Coffee Clash!
Coffee Klatch. Hey, it's nice talking to you guys.
We love you. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Help us get more subscribers.
Come on, guys, have some comments because that'd be nice if we could talk about some of the things. So we'll talk to you guys later.